Assalamu alaikum internet, this is Oni Art and today we will be covering one of my favorite game series of all time, Kingdom Hearts.
Now, set your heart free. And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel!
Huh? Hey, liking the look. Cut your hair, too.
Kingdom Hearts 3 was one of the biggest games of E3 this year and with good reason. Kingdom Hearts is a series that has been going on for like 16 years, which is crazy, especially since the game that started out as a weird collaboration of Square Enix and Disney has become one of the most popular and loved franchises ever. Of what fans only thought of as a Final Fantasy meets Disney game has become a series with its own unique identity and an enormous fan base and following around the world. The strength of the franchise lies in the characters. Over these 16 years, there are a number of games that have come out in the Kingdom Hearts series. Yes, most people call these games spin-offs, and while they are spin-offs, I don't call them spin-offs. It's a lot of spin-offs in one sentence. Anyway, I don't call these games spin-offs because of the fact that each and every title has its own significant contribution to the overall story. Well, almost all of them. Considering the fact that the proper next numbered entry in the series is coming out next year, 2019, that being Kingdom Hearts 3, it's not surprising that apart from the hardcore fans of the series, most people including gamers have no freaking idea in what order to play the games or what is going on. So with that all in mind, it's no wonder many people are downright intimidated to experience this series since they have no idea where to start. Well, to help you all with that, today I have taken the liberty of compiling the easiest guide on the internet on how to start with Kingdom Hearts. First and foremost, full disclaimer people, I'm not going to go in depth with the lore of the series. That is a video for another time that I intend to make, but it's gonna take a while because the lore is so extensive of this game. You see, there are in my opinion two ways to play Kingdom Hearts. One is by release date and one is in the chronological order. Obviously, if you want all that sweet lore, then go for the chronological order. But if you want to see how the series has evolved over the years, in terms of gameplay and graphics and such that, play it by release. One thing I can say for certain is, right now is the best time to get into this series, especially due to the fact that the next release of the series is the long-awaited Kingdom Hearts 3, meaning no other games are coming out in between. First up, we have the original Kingdom Hearts, released all the way back in 2002. That's 16 years ago. Wow. This game introduces us all to the main characters of the entire franchise and a general concept of Kingdom Hearts, the Heartless and all that stuff. It was released on March 28th in Japan and September 19th internationally. From a lore perspective, this is probably the most cohesive and easy to understand of all the games because it's the first of the series and has a self-contained story, even though a sequel was planned ahead considering that ending. The game was remastered and released years later as Kingdom Hearts 1.5 with a bunch of added stuff and better graphics, and yes, the footage is that of the 1.5 trailer because the original did not age well. I'll cover 1.5 later. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories was a follow-up to the surprise hit that was Kingdom Hearts. It was released for the Game Boy Advance first in Japan on November 11, 2004 and on December 7th internationally. Okay, this is my opinion. In my opinion, this game should never have come out on the GBA. Why? Because Chain of Memories is one of the most important games in the series lore-wise. It was eventually remastered entirely for the PlayStation 2 and 3, but this was way after Kingdom Hearts 2 had come out, and those who played Kingdom Hearts 2 without playing Chain of Memories had a tough time with some major aspects of that game. Next up, we have my personal second favorite game of the entire series, the one and only Kingdom Hearts 2. Released first in Japan on December 22, 2005 and later in the US on March 28, 2006, this is one of the best games of the series out there and the last main numbered installment to come out to be continued with Kingdom Hearts 3 next year. It's really crazy to imagine that the last main game to come out in this series was 12 years ago. This was the game that put Kingdom Hearts on the map. By establishing groundwork for the overarching story, it was a worldwide hit and setting in place the unique gameplay of the series that all other eventual games have built on, with obvious exceptions. Just like 1.5, Kingdom Hearts 2 was eventually remastered as Kingdom Hearts 2.5, which added some more story elements and other stuff which I will cover some other time. 3 years after Kingdom Hearts 2, we finally got the next installment in the shape of Kingdom Hearts 358 by 2 days. Like seriously, what the actual chuck is that title though? Like, what does it mean? I know what it means. Obviously, it was released first in Japan on May 30th, 2009 and the English version followed on September 29th of the same year. This was the first game released on the Nintendo DS and it was obvious at this point that Square Enix was trying to diversify its range of platforms that it releases Kingdom Hearts games on. Anyway, the game explores the origins of one of the characters from Kingdom Hearts 2, Roxas, and how his story finally connects with the bigger plot in Kingdom Hearts 2. Here's a fun fact, Roxas was actually first introduced in the final scenes of Chains of Memories from 2004. On January 9, 2010 in Japan, Square Enix decided to bring back Kingdom Hearts to the PlayStation by releasing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on the PlayStation Portable. And let me just say this here. 358 over 2 days still made sense on some insane level as a name, but Birth by Sleep is like, what? The game came out in the US on September 7th and I have to ask like why? Why such a huge gap? Like it's already out over there and there are like douches all over the internet spoiling it on YouTube and for all of us outside Japan. Kingdom Hearts 3 has a worldwide simultaneous release though, so that's a good thing. Anyway, the game follows another trio of Keyblade wielders and explores their story. This game has 3 playable campaigns covering the characters Terra, also known as Douchebag, Aqua, and Ventus, which is awesome. The story gives us more background on the big bad of Kingdom Hearts and some other slightly important things, and we finally discover who this asshole is. Next up, we have Kingdom Hearts Coded, or as I like to call it, Square Enix losing its fucking mind. They followed up Birth by Sleep with a mobile game, an episodic one at that is really lackluster story-wise and it just forces you to ask yourself, what the fuck is going on? The game came out first in, surprise surprise, Japan, as an episodic title, whatever that means. I know what it means, chill. The game was popular enough to warrant a remake for the DS called Kingdom Hearts Recoded and was released in Japan on October 7, 2010 and January 11, 2011 in the US. Okay, let's get this straight, and if I offend someone, I'm really sorry about this, but this is my opinion. This game is nothing but filler, period. The only thing worthwhile in this game is the secret ending in Recoded, which I'm not gonna spoil here. That's it. You don't have to play this game and you won't miss anything. Nintendo 3DS. 3 Ds. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. 3 Ds. Kingdom Hearts DDD was released on March 29, 2012 in Japan and July 31st, 2012 internationally. The story basically follows Sora and Riku taking their Mark of Mastery exam. The game has some important elements that contribute to the overall story. The coolest thing about this game, other than using both Sora and Riku as playable characters, are the cameo appearances of characters from the game The World Ends With You, since the guys who worked on that game also worked on DDD and decided to incorporate that world and its characters instead of using Final Fantasy characters. A pretty cool move. Play The World Ends With You, it's a cool game, also available on iOS and Android. Okay, I'm straight up gonna skip Kingdom Hearts Key, which was a browser game from July of 2013, especially since it was only released in Japan. Square Enix released Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key on the iOS and Android in Japan in 2015, and internationally translated version appeared on the App Store and Google Play in 2016. Chronologically, this is the first game in the entire series taking place many years before even Birds by Sleep. This covers some very important aspects of the entire story and the history of the current conflict. Square Enix are stupid to release this game on mobile phones, especially since its story is of monumental importance to the overall plot of Kingdom Hearts. Nomura would eventually release the entire story of Key in movie form in the most recent Kingdom Hearts 2.8, but more on that in a minute. Well, that was a quick minute. The next installment in the franchise was Kingdom Hearts 2.8 that contained 3 different forms of Kingdom Hearts media. The aforementioned Key movie, an HD port of Dream Drop Distance DDD is easy to say, and a small chapter concerning Aqua following the events of Birds by Sleep. For what I am about to say, I want you all to take a close look on this thing on the screen here. Take it in. Think about it. Don't go for the pitchforks. I don't like this compilation because the only worthwhile thing in this whole package was Aqua's story, and even that was short and mostly disappointing. The customizations were good, but overall disappointing. But it did give us a brief taste of what the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 3 will be and a look at the newer graphics, so there's that. Lastly, we have the rebranded Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, which is just Kingdom Hearts Key with a new name. No, seriously. So this was the release order of playing Kingdom Hearts games. The only problem with this play order is that you should absolutely never follow it. Like I mentioned earlier, this is the best time to get into Kingdom Hearts because all of the story thus far has been covered in all the games already released, and only the apex and conclusion to the Xehanort saga remains in Kingdom Hearts 3. Now the wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 is all that remains. January seems a bit too far. Okay, I seriously cannot wait. That's it for today, people. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe, as I will be covering Kingdom Hearts extensively in the coming months. In the next video, I will be covering the chronological order of playing Kingdom Hearts games. Chronological is a really hard word to pronounce, you know. Please bear with me, because I'm still learning how to record and all that stuff. Leave a like for the video, please. If you have any constructive advice for a small YouTuber, please take a moment to sound it off in the comments. And if I got something wrong in this video regarding Kingdom Hearts, then I do apologize. Follow me on Twitter at OniArt7, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Take care. Okay? Right back at you, buddy.